Fire burb time! Yes, it is finally time. We're going to finish off the Sigil map for this month, and because we got that reward doubler, we're actually going to get 2 fire burbs. How good is that? So this fire mage is a new dragon. I'm happy to add it to our collection. I'm even happier to have 2 of them. But the final battle in this Sigil campaign is actually against Furnace, who is a dragon that has legendary purity. And so, as always, there are two ways that we can handle this, either with Wonder. I'm just going to go with a good old-fashioned Purity Daredevil, because why not? Because why not? We've got it on our dragons. Easy does it. So he's probably still going to one-shot one of us. Who do you choose? Nezha, rest in peace. Rest in peace, friend. But your sacrifice was worthwhile. I don't know, I just kind of like how bombastic Purity Daredevil is, even though Wonder's more consistent. I just like it. I like glass cannons. And that is Sigil campaign done. So there is Mr. Fire Mage times 2. So there's another birdy dragon to add to our collection. Lovely. But this does mean that now all of this Sigil campaign map up to 420, blaze it, is the final battle for this. And I don't know if we only 2-starred any of these fights. Are these all 3 stars? Hello? Hello? Any 2 stars? Hello? No, I think they are all 3-starred already, so we actually can't even go back and get any more trinkets. Ugh. First world problem. Ugh. I can't believe it. We've completely done everything that we can on this map. Ugh. This is where someone goes, actually, Quacks, there's one singular fight at position number 400 that you missed. What an idiot. I'm sorry if I did. But either way, Fire Mage is now in the hatchery, and that's a cool looking egg. I like that. I like that. You'll also know, or note, that we've finally got FREE4 in our hatchery to be hatched, and then finally our family of Apollos will be complete. Look at them. They're just waiting for the final Apollo, and I can't wait for it to happen. 4 Apollo boys, 3 small children, and 1 level 100 free. It's going to be fantastic, and just to make it even better, after he's been bred, or after he's been hatched and all of that, we're probably going to have our hands on Mr. Penguin very soon, which is going to mean another birdie boy. You know, things are just looking up in the world of DML today. So, that's good. On top of that, of course, we've been trying to breed Vulture, which has, yeah, not gone too well so far, but, oh well, we'll try again. Actually, you know what? Since I've got the breeding token, I'm going to try and do it once more. One more attempt. These are the possible results. Vulture, 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 Vulture. Vulture, say it enough times. It's like Beetlejuice. No, we have failed once again. So essentially when my food is done, I'm going to go ahead and try again with a double egg relic. But, you know, I'm not holding out that much hope immediately, as long as we get it by the end. But I guess now that we've got about just over a week, or a week's worth of energy to use, I guess we could always go back and try some other weird combos on any of these fights. I don't really see the point, but, you know, if we needed to. But that just shows you how consistent Wonder Acceptance is. Even though I did use Purity Daredevil in a couple of the fights, but Wonder is just so good. It's just so good. I'm also still a little bit upset, of course, that we got sent back on the Sigil campaign map, because I don't like losing my progress. It makes me feel bad, because so far we haven't failed any of the fights on the map or anything, so really we should be, what is it, 20 fights ahead of where we are right now, so we should be at 440, but, oh well. We are where we are, and that is what the game has decided. In the meantime, we do also have New Year's Play to keep progressing in, and I'm currently on the final 2 tiers, which of course take like 7 billion years to get the one singular quest done. So this is going to be me stroppily playing this event for the remainder. Tier 6 was terrible, Tier 7's terrible for gold collection, and Tier 8 is no better. In case you were wondering what the tiers were like on the final 2 levels, and how much time you'd need to finish both of them. Of course, as always, there is the DML Wiki's event page on this, and if you are a newer player who's never run into this before, then if you go onto the actual event page on the wiki here, it shows you the rewards and timetable, and it shows you estimated minimum completion time of that tier, and minimum time needed for the remaining tiers. So essentially, if you're at my point, so we're at tier 7, let's say we're right at the beginning of tier 7, it would take, to finish the remainder of the event, a minimum of 3 days, 8 hours, and 3 minutes. And considering there is 4 days and 18 hours left, it's actually going to end up being quite close, because I am out of the house quite a lot. It's going to be a close event, definitely, which is going to be sucky, but, you know, I'll try my best for Mr. Iceberg. And again, if you don't really use the DML Wiki's event pages much, you probably should, because the most important part about these pages is this right here with the tables, where it shows you what the max cooldown is, as in you could leave the game for 2 hours and 42 minutes, and if you leave it any longer than that before you collect gold, then technically you're wasting time, or you're not being optimal, since the collect gold refreshes one item every 27 minutes, so you can collect 1 X every 27 minutes, but it has a max pool of 6. So if you leave it for 2 hours and 42, and then you go and collect all 6 of them, then you do the same thing over and over again, and that is the only way that you can possibly hit that minimum time needed. Otherwise, you're probably going to be closer to like 4 days, at least, for most people. But, you know, it depends on what you do. It depends on how frequently you can log in. Obviously, it's easier on mobile because, I mean, you don't have to wait. You can just go, oh, I'm outside. Well, that's not a problem. I'll just log in anyway. I wish I could do that. I wish that were me. But no fun. You know, I really do wish that DML could actually be played on multiple platforms at the same time. Like, why do we not just have a system where you could log into an account? You know, this crazy new age idea where a user, rather than being stuck on a particular device, can actually log into an account. I know, crazy, right? And you can just access it on any of the available platforms. Now, I understand that there's a few reasons why certain companies don't like this, but I don't think I actually know a single user-friendly company in like the last 10 years that has a game like this, where it's like, well, it's on your device, and I know that it's an online game, and I know that you have to log in like every 6 hours absolute minimum, sometimes every 2.5. But yeah, if anything ever happens to that account, you are sort of screwed until you do an account transfer through game loss support. It's like, I have played other games before that are similar to this, or that are also mobile games working off of timers, and they all have allowed me to both play the game on, you know, Android, on a tablet, on Windows. I just have to log into the account. But no, it's so many problems end up coming up in this game with people, like, something happens to their PC, or something happens to their phone, and then they have to rely on game loss support, and then it takes them like 6 months to get an account transfer. It's just wild. And not only that, it would just make this game so much more enjoyable for like Windows users like me, who can only log in, like, say we have to take an 8-hour break in the middle of the day because we're outside. Because we're actually doing things outside every now and then. On mobile, you don't really have that problem because you can just, you know, dip into a toilet quick, you know, do some quick DML stuff and then log out. But you can't do that on PC. So this is something I've been complaining about for years. It's just so annoying that some of DML's direct, like, I guess, threats or, you know, similar games are able to do that. You're able to log in on more than just one device, but on DML it has to be the same platform. It's just really, really annoying. Like, if I could play DML during the day on PC, but then say there's a nighttime reset and I don't want to have to go and turn on my entire PC, I can just whip my phone out and just go and do it quick. Wow, that would be revolutionary. It's not like nearly every single mainstream game in the world does that or anything these days. Definitely not. Anyway, that's like been on one of my priorities for like list of things I want in DML for like the last 4.5 to 5 years. And we are coming up to the 6-year anniversary now. And I'm waiting for my 6-year anniversary badge within the next sort of week to 2 weeks. But, you know, I guess I'm just not gonna get my wish to cross-platform play DML. My account will forever be stuck to PC, and I will forever be envious of those that can just take a quick piss break and actually do some of their event timers. In the meantime, solo events will always be a harsh cancer on my soul. Anyway, in the meantime, I mainly just wanted to get Fire Mage out of the way today, so I'm going to be hatching him soon, along with FREE4. Maybe I'll hatch the other Fire Mage as well, throw them in the same habitat. We'll see, but looking forward to Penguin, and still waiting out for news on the next major event game loft. I'm assuming that we may get major event news after New Year's plays over, and who knows, it might be a divine event. I guess it could be an ancient event. It could be none of those things. It could be nothing. That's also possible. I'm just throwing out some ideas, you know. But anyway, for now, I appreciate you being here. If you do need anything, let me know or message in the Discord. But for now, I hope to see you again